Welcome back to H3 Weapon Deep Dive. Today we are taking a look at the super illegal TEC 9 mod. This is a TEC 9 that is full auto, so it spawns here in Home Pistol Machine Pistol super illegal TEC 9 mod. It is the same as the TEC 9 that spawns here in Pistol Automatic TEC 9, except this one goes full auto, and the old one goes semi-auto. It is chambered in 9x19mm. Let's go back to the actual correct page for it. It is chambered in 9x19mm and comes with its own 32-round magazine. Let's check it out. So what's the difference between the two TEC 9s? Well, as far as I can tell on the model, there is no difference that I can see. It's just internally, one's marked as semi and one is marked as full auto. So which is which? This is the one we want. This is the illegal one. This is the one we're testing today. So let's take a look at the controls. We've got a mag release down on the trackpad, and that's it. Well, that's not it. The bolt's on top. It fires from an open bolt position, so you pull it back. That locks the bolt open. Press the trigger. Goes bang at full auto only. There's no selector switch to change it to safe or semi. Yeah, there is no safety on it. There's no bolt release. There's no hammercock or decock. That's it. If you want to release that bolt from the open position, you got to make sure it's empty and then pull the trigger. See what attachments will fit on the TEC 9? Well, there's no rails on it, so you got no spot for a red dot or a laser. That's unfortunate. Will it take a suppressor? Ooh, yes it will. That's handy. Will it take a compensator? Well, sure. How about, does it have a spot for a foregrip? No foregrip. So it's going to be a little tricky to control. How about a stock? There? No. There. Yes, on the grip. So you can take a stock. All right. Does the TEC 9 have a grippable fore area? Actually, yes, it does. You can grab right here on this completely cool and will not melt your hand off area by the barrel. And you've got your two-hand grip. Let's take a look at the sights. Not too bad. Got a big chunky rear notch there. Yeah. Front post is not too bad. It's a little skinny for VR, but you can kind of pick it out there. It's not too bad, actually. Not great, but we'll see if we can make it work. Let's get started with the recoil test. 32 rounds of 9mm. Here we go. Full auto is the only option. Well, yeah, we got a ceiling shooter, don't we? 10, good first shot. The rest went in the ceiling and then came back down. So functionally, it's a 0. Moving on, let's try it with the compensator. Not enough. Still in the ceiling, coming down and getting a big old 0. Let's try the suppressor. Nope, still a 0. Going into the ceiling, coming back down. Ugh. I know what's going to fix it. It's going to be the stock, right? Let's see what the stock does. Oh, time for the stock. Oh, well, okay. It pulled it down just enough to start getting on the paper. Good first shot. Bunch of bad results though. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, all right, well, some of them are getting on the paper anyway. We got a 2.03 average, but that's a little misleading. If some go off the paper, they don't get counted properly. So, well, it's a 59. 59, 29, oh yeah, 29, so it's 3 missed. 59 to beat, let's do stock and compensator. I'm sure this will be good. All right. What do we got? Good first shot. We got a 5.5, all 32 on the paper with a 177 in points. Let's take a look at it up close. Well, they grouped pretty well. I bet this is pretty controllable once you start burst firing it in this configuration anyway. Stock and suppressor. Ooh. Ooh, that was tricky. Whoa, we missed a lot. It says 20 on the paper. I don't think we were hitting the ceiling on that, so I think this was legit. Good first shot. 1.25, so not very controllable, even with the stock and suppressor. I think the way to go has got to be stock and comp on this one. Which is kind of a bummer. All right, we've tested it pistol style. Let's test it with the foregrip area. Ceiling shooter, unfortunately. Well, that's too bad. That's too bad, even with two hands. 2 hands and a compensator. All right, looks like we got some on the paper. Not completely shooting the ceiling there. 2.42. Well, it's an improvement, but it's not where we want it to be. 2 hands with the suppressor. No, that didn't look good. We got 1, 2. So you can't go by the average. So it's 11, only 2 hits. That's still terrible. Let's try it with the stock. 2 hands. 4.16 on the paper, the 133. So finally getting some action out of this. This is at least usable. It's a decent group. You can probably control this okay. Wasn't the greatest first shot. Sorry about that. I'm having trouble with the sights when you get into two-handed mode. It's holding the firearm really far out in front of me. This is as close as I can pull it in. So that's a little tricky. A little tricky to hold that. All right, stock and compensator. This should be our best result. 2 hands. Here we go. Hey, not too shabby. Good first shot. Got a 7.5. Finally. Finally a respectable number. So you really got to put all the toys on it and grab it real tight. Finally, stock, suppressor, grabbing the foregrip. Let's see how we do. Weird sound coming out of this thing. 5.31. Not the greatest number, but manageable. I'd say it's manageable. Decent group once you get it up there. There you have it, the super illegal TEC 9 in full auto machine pistol. I'd say, boy, this one's pretty uncontrollable. You got to get all the toys on it and grab it in the front. Once you do, the sights aren't too bad. You might be able to get away with it. Till next time, I will see you. I call this one like, and this one subscribe.